Boys, Big Brother 2006 in Australia, and Salo 120 Days of Sodom. What an episode, and with a very special guest. Stick around to find out who it is. It's fabulous. You're going to have the best time.
Mish and Zach.
Hello and welcome to the Mish and Zach Podcast, a very special episode of the Mish and Zach Podcast because we are sans Tom.
Bye, Tom.
Because we are in the middle of a tour. I am in the middle of a tour. So is Tom. Tom is taking this time off. I can't, unfortunately, because then it would be the Mish Podcast, and
which I'm not opposed to in any way.
Yeah, I think we would get a lot of people would still listen. I've got a fun story I'll tell you after this, but extra special because we're joined by a very special guest, the beautiful, the handsome, the hilarious.
Do you want me to take over?
Friend of the podcast. You may know him as one half of Hot Department.
Mm-hmm. He does a better Zach impression than Zach.
The first truly great Zach impression. It's Pat Durnan Silva.
Hey, guys.
Welcome, Pat.
Hey, thank you. I had to really dig deep to get into your psyche.
You know it was going to happen and do a little... So for context, Mish has been making these videos.
They came out ages ago now, but yeah.
That's true.
What do you mean?
Making these videos where she was trying to replace me. And you were the first one she did.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that'll be fun. No one ever does a good impression of me, ever. Even great impressionists. And there'll be, there's friends of the pods that have tried, but they always do Broden and Mark first. Broden obviously is the easiest. Yeah. Then Ben Russell found Mark, and then others have since. Oh. But no one's ever found me, and you just nailed it.
Thank you.
I was so impressed.
Thank you.
Do you know what it was? It was the way you say no. You have a very particular way of saying no, and I didn't realise until Pat did you, where it's like, no.
Do you know what it is? You got the country boy.
Yeah.
You're the first person that's ever picked up on country boy. Because I didn't think I gave that much country boy, but you found the...
Mama, you were country falling through. You walk in, you're like, oh, hi, guys. Just...
Hey, sorry I'm late. I was toiling the soil.
Pat actually brought a sheep in and started shearing it and stuff going, is this what you want?
I was like,
is this what you want?
There was a full production, yeah.
Look, I try to treat the sheep well, but I have to get one done every 3 minutes.
It's a huge hole in my ability is impressions. I'm bad at them. There is no one I can...
Selena Gomez.
Sybil Shepherd.
Okay, Selena Gomez. I just think I love Benny. I love Benny Blanco.
Yeah.
Sybil Shepherd.
Sybil Shepherd.
I can't do it. I can't do Sybil. You do Sybil.
Hey.
All right, Keira Knightley.
Oh, hi everyone. Oh, so lovely to be here again.
Perfect.
Bandit like Beckham.
Yeah, good. Very good.
Beautiful. I'm terrible at impressions. Terrible at them. I don't think I have... I used to do a really good Dave Callan. Maybe a lot of listeners don't know who Dave Callan is. Dave is, international listeners, Dave is an Australian comedian that I watched growing up on the galas.
Yeah.
Friend of Rove.
Yeah.
And it's really funny because he's one of the few impressions I could do well, and a lot of people at school didn't know.
What is it?
I haven't done it since primary school, but it's like, hello, Dave Callan.
Oh, wow, that's not
Dave
bad.
Callan.
Oh.
That's that. Hello, do you like pillows?
That's very good. I have a fun Dave Callan story, actually. Let's share Dave Callan's story.
Go, and then I'll tell mine.
Okay, great. So, no, we were driving, Broden and I were driving back from Zach's 21st birthday.
Oh, shit. Okay,
so this was like... Zach lived in...
5 years ago.
Zach lives country, and he did it out of his family's like home, which for me was like a full farm. It was the most country place I'd ever been in my life.
It was an acreage for anyone.
And it was lovely, but for some reason, Broden and I decided that we didn't want to crash and we wanted to go home. So we left at like 2:00 in the morning to drive back to Melbourne, about 3 hours. 2.5.
Two.
Yeah, but we get about 2 o'clock in the morning. We get in Broden's car and we start to drive back, and we're listening to Triple J up late, like whatever. And that was what Dave Callan used to do. And he was like, call in and request a song. So Broden and I, driving back from Zach's hometown at like 3 o'clock in the morning, spoke to Dave Callan on the radio and requested "Hey" by the Pixies.
Hey, great.
Nice.
Yeah, and Dave Callan said that's a good choice.
That was a really good. I don't know. I can't do it.
That's a really good choice. You're listening to the Graveyard Shift.
Well, he's got such a great voice. On Rove, I think his like little shtick was he says normal words in a fun way or something.
That's funny.
Or something like that.
So I was going to say something.
No, I want to hear Pat's Dave Callan story.
Okay. So
Is this real?
and you have to remember, it's the 80s.
Okay.
No,
I'm ready. Okay.
I don't have a Dave Callan story.
Never
met her.
I was going to say something right up the top. I was doing the intro. You said something. Oh my God. Someone dropped their water bottle.
Sorry, I'm drunk.
Hey, we can cut this part if you want, but I got here this morning and then Zach came in and then Pat came in and they both told me that they are both hungover.
That's true. And I'm not a party boy. Sometimes I'm like, I think this is the scale right here. We're sitting in party boy order. You're the least party boy.
I can be a party boy.
But out of the three of us, I think you're the least party boy. Is that fair to say?
I want to be a party boy.
I'm not a party boy. I'm much further.
Oh, you are
on
a
this.
party boy.
I was a party boy. Now I just party. Now I partake.
In a party.
But I am rarely hungover for a pod. But I am hungover today. And I was like, oh, this is so embarrassing. I'm so hungover. And then Pat rolls in, just like,
I have vomit in my mouth.
just drinking a Bloody Mary.
Yeah, you're a party boy.
Yeah, yes, but I also like hibernating.
I feel like so I'm old. Like, well, no, I'm not old. Calm down.
Bitch.
Yeah, I'm 37, right? And I do.
Old.
So it is. I feel that way.
No, it's not old. Old is
Old is 65.
Old is whatever I'm not.
I feel like
21.
my party boy era even was never that fully party boy because like, especially like in my 20s, I stopped drinking, right? So there wasn't a lot of like.
When did you stop drinking? Not that you don't drink, but when did you pull back?
Well,
on
no,
your
I
drinking?
haven't drunk now, and so the only times I drink is at weddings. It's the only time I drink.
When did you pull back on your drinking?
When I was 26, 25.
Oh yeah, that's about
After uni.
I
Yeah.
kind of chilled out around 25, 26.
But I wouldn't count uni as party days because we were all so poor and gross. Like,
That is parties,
But
and
there was-
also that was indie sleaze. That was the aesthetic of partying.
And
at
house
that time.
house party. You guys had a lot of house parties.
Yeah, you're a big party.
at uni I was. Yeah, I suppose there were a few
had
years
your
in
par-
there.
I
I just
just-
wish that, like, I feel like if I became a party boy now, I'm too old to be a party boy.
You're never too old. That's the thing.
So when you party,
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
ever see old people partying?
Yeah,
And you're like, that's sick.
yeah. If they're not a cunt or annoying, then yeah.
But how often it's so they could so easily be annoying.
You've just got to shift a little bit. I think I'm not a big party. You're a much bigger party boy.
I
than
mean,
me.
not as yes. Like,
But I think
enjoy party, but-
I've redefined what party boy is. Like, I'm saying I'm hungover right now, but I have had 6 drinks, 7 drinks,
yeah.
maybe. And I'm running on 3 hours sleep.
Yeah.
When I was 21, I think I'd be. What's your situation?
I
We don't have to talk. Amount of drinks. That's the most 20-year-old thing ever.
Yeah, how much do you drink?
But I'm saying that when I was at uni days, if I was doing a podcast in the uni days, I would have not slept.
Yeah.
I'd still be drunk.
yeah.
Like this guy.
Well, no, this is the thing. Like, I woke up and I was like, I want to die, and then I thought, what do I tell everyone? Because in case I just start throwing up. But then it was all fine, and it wasn't violently fine. But then I had I think it was like a lot of. We had like 3 bottles of wine, and then and there was when we got to the tequila shots. That's
when you
when
start doing shots. It's later
yeah.
in the night.
Yes.
That it's never good.
No,
Yeah.
it's that point where you're like, oh, I want to leave, but then like someone gives you a drink, you're like, I guess I'm staying for a little bit, and then
Also, shots have come back into my life, and I'm like, I thought we stopped doing shots.
it's there.
I don't understand shots. But I've had people buy me shots. I've had shots, and I'm like, what are we doing?
How do they buy it?
What is this?
Who's this for?
What is this? Why are we doing a shot right now? We can just drink quickly if that's what you want.
Here's a fun fact. I've never, ever been wine drunk. Ever.
Wine drunk
Really?
is the best drunk.
It's, yeah.
Is it?
The hangover is awful. I don't like,
Awful.
white wine drunk. Actually, no, but yeah. But it's fun. It's fun.
There is nothing better, not to encourage drinking,
Drink.
but there is nothing better because wine drunk, there's a game. Usually, in most settings where you're wine drunk, everyone's trying to pretend to be a little bit more sober than they are. And that game is so fun. Like that, like, well, excuse me. And you like go to the toilet.
When you
and
start,
you're like,
Okay.
Yeah.
No, sorry,
When you
go.
start slow, I think also when you're like, so today let's have a party.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're really trying to compose and you think that you're doing so well.
Yeah.
That's
even
when
like,
it's-
have you ever done matched wines at like a nice restaurant?
No.
Now that is a real treat. Treat yourself. Save up. Get yourself because I don't do fancy restaurants to the level I wish I did. I always imagined I would at this age be doing fancy restaurants. But it doesn't happen much. But the best part is if you do like a set menu and it's like 8 courses, they'll do matched wines, and it might not be that you get to 8 drinks. You might have like 5 drinks, but also there's not a huge amount of food.
Yeah.
And you're just like drinking. They'll do a wine for every meal. Have you done it? You've done it.
Yeah, I've done. Yeah.
And I think that when you're like buzzed, I think that's why fine dining, people don't understand that layer of fine dining when they're like, oh, it can't be that good. It's like you're cut halfway through.
Yeah.
So he's like, this is the best fucking plate of little shit I've ever had in my fucking life. Are you fucking having this fucking duck right now? This is fucked up, man.
I have a hypothetical situation for
Yeah,
you
go
two.
for it.
We'll go to an ad break, come back, and you'll hear my...
And then we have to get to the bottom of when we started talking. I said, I'll talk about that later. I've got a story. Or
Oh, I thought it was a secret special post.
Yeah.
No, there was that,
Oh.
but there was something else.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
When we come back.
All right, so I'm hitting Pat and Zach with a hypothetical. I call you both and I say, you know what? Fuck it. Tonight's the night. Take me out to a party or turn me into a party boy for the night. And you two go, great. What do we do?
I'm not enough of a party boy. I'm a cocktail bar sort of.
Well, no, I've asked
think
you to. I've
Pat's
said, I need you to right now. Right? So I've been through some shit. I go, look, I need you. I'm calling in a favor. I'm coming over and I'm gonna be a party boy for the night. What do we do? What's the
Okay,
first
great.
thing you
That's
do?
the go.
Well, first I just want to clarify. I'm not like the party. I went drinking last night. Crazy.
Pat is the Lee Bowery of Melbourne.
I run the scene, mother. Mother has arrived.
He dressed-
Mish, you're in good hands.
The part you forgot to mention is you built an entire cunt costume. You were dressed as a cunt the entire night, and then you burnt the costume using fuel that you sprayed out of your ass at the end of the night.
It is wild
Which
that
is-
we pressed record and we just went, party boy! when I know you quite well and I've really only ever hung out with you and really nice, like, so how are you doing? Circles, but I'm like, Pat's a party boy!
Pat gets up and fucking starts drinking, shoving up his fucking anus, and then so I feel like me going out sometimes can be like quite chaotic in the sense that like the plan is
Good night. I think if I'll jump in here.
Yeah.
A good night is the best nights. You learn this as you get older. The best nights aren't planned.
yes.
Maybe you've planned a place or you've planned a fun thing, but it has to. I think a good party night or a great night out, and you'd be the same, is there. You almost have to be able to go at any time. It's like this constant buy-in.
Yeah.
Anything where you're like, tonight we're going to get crazy, or tonight we're going to do this and then this and then this. That's why like Bucks parties suck for a multitude of reasons. But one of the reasons Bucks parties sucks is it's like, all right, now we'll go and do this activity, and now we'll go and do this. And it's like, you got to kind of...
No, you're so right.
Best nights
There
catch you by
might
surprise.
be a place where you like, we like here and we stay here for a bit, and then when you get bored, you can move on. But what I would do is, if you call me up, I'd be like, oh my god, Mish, incredible, finally you come.
It's one of those like split screen moments.
Yeah.
Let me put you on hold. Hello, Mish is coming out tonight.
Tell everyone.
It's Let's Have a Kiki. It's specifically the one in Glee where it's Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Kiki is a party.
Turkey leg
Yeah,
time.
turkey. Oh my god.
I made
It's
Mish
turkey
watch this on
leggy.
this podcast.
That is abomination.
Anyway, so you call us up. I'm Leah Michelle.
Yeah.
I'm in a bubble bath. I've just been crying. I'm just like, Pat, I need you. Tonight's the night.
I got you covered.
I smell gourmand, which is I'm really into right now. Remind me to talk about
is
that.
that?
Right.
I'll talk
Okay,
about
yeah.
that in a minute.
I would, I'd be like, all right, let's head over. We'd start at just like a pub, you know.
Okay.
It's cheap, easy. If you want to eat, you know, we've got like options. Drink up, whatever. What's your liquor of choice?
I like tequila.
Tequila. Okay, so we're going hard. Straight. Okay,
Yeah.
so we get tequila and soda.
Yeah, I ain't fucking around.
Okay. Okay.
When do we start shelving? This is all well and good. But when do I start putting drugs up my ass?
And then the shelving begins as soon as we get to a dance floor.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we go to the toilets with lube up.
Do I need help
shelve.
to do that, or do people do it themselves?
You can do it yourself, but
talking
I'll
about
probably
shelving?
I'll be in the toilet with you, so it's fun.
Pat's teaching
so like,
me how
I'll be
to
like
Okay, that's nice.
and then from there it's wherever the night takes you.
Okay,
it's knowing the
gorgeous.
play.
Are you a big dancer?
I love dancing.
I think you would.
love
Well, I mean,
dancing.
you do in your comedy shows. Let's talk about these comedy shows.
Okay, party boy, enough of that chat.
But no, you know how to move. I am not a dancer. I can't. I don't.
Me neither.
I don't enjoy.
Oh, no, I enjoy it, but I'm not good at it.
I don't enjoy the dance floor.
You don't enjoy?
No.
What about it?
It's not a way I let go.
Ah, true.
It's not a way I like. I think when I'm dancing, I'm in my head. It doesn't take me out of my head. There are other things that get me out of my head.
Do you know what I've just realised now? Because I was like, I like to dance, but why is it that I don't do it a lot? I don't like dancing with people. I don't think. Like when there's like a group of four and you're just kind of looking at each other going,
Yeah.
if I'm being left alone,
Yes.
I will
much
dance.
prefer-
So if I'm on like a little podium that's like a one person, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I will
or
do
when
that.
it's a DJ that, you know, everyone's kind of there
Facing
for them.
the
It's
DJ.
half and half. I haven't done this in a long time, but I did always like love like when it's like a band. Like I remember the first time I saw Cut Copy and the first time I saw the presets. And it's like I'm watching a band, so we're all facing forward. We're all like in that setup.
Yeah.
But we're dancing.
Yeah,
instead
yeah.
of- That's fun.
Yeah.
This is the thing though. Like I really love EDM and I really love like quite hard EDM but I'm not a very druggy boy. So it was really funny. I was at a party last night and there was like really intense EDM upstairs.
Where was this party?
and it was this strange thing where I was like, I love this. This is the sort of music I listen to a lot of the time. Like I'll often listen to this kind of music on my Spotify. But I was like, I got into EDM after I stopped really being a party boy. So I was like, I don't dance. This music isn't dancing for me. It's just like
It's just like standing, like
I'll listen to it at the airport.
okay. But it doesn't get you like what gets you moving?
Well, no,
like what?
Like genuinely. So I moved. I'm solo living for the first time in a while, and I realised that I really, really enjoy dancing by myself in my home, which I know sounds kind of lame, but this morning, I was really tired. I didn't have a great sleep last night, not because I was partying, because I was watching Big Brother.
Loser.
Come out. You should have.
Anyway,
hit us up.
But no, I was like, I need to wake up a little bit, and I don't know why. But you know when you like have a craving for a song you haven't listened to in a while?
Yes.
I put on the Eurythmics. There must be an angel playing with my heart. Yeah.
I don't know that one either.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's me talking to an angel. It's Eurythmics. Annie Lennox. It's so good. Anyway, I'll play it.
Maybe I should listen
You'd know
to
it if you
more.
heard
Yeah.
it. And I danced while I was getting ready. And it was
Lovely.
It's the best.
it's really nice.
I dance in my room a lot. I sometimes if I get stoned quite a lot, and and I just dance in the room for probably like an hour, just because I'm like
movement. See, I would do that sometimes during COVID. I would do like acting school, modern dance. I do like modern dance on my own. Yeah. That's a great way to like get stuff out. It's also a really good warm up, I think, for performing. Like just sort of free. But I think it's more just like.
It's the standing with a group of 4 or 5 looking at each other and just being like...
That's the funniest thing. Especially then when the song dips and you're like...
They're like, I'm sorry, but I know Zach very well. I love Zach, like more than most people on the planet.
Yeah.
If we were at a party and dancing and we locked eyes, I just wouldn't like him as much. If we just kind of were like... That's just weird. It's weird. I'm sorry, and I think that's why. It's like if it's like a club environment, I actually prefer it to like a party kind of environment, because at a party people want to dance with you or like touch you and stuff like that. I'm like, nah, I'll do my own
Well, at the
thing.
club you can just like move around and you meet someone. Yeah, I don't know, random. But at parties, I think it is awkward. I find it as well, because then you're just like. That and then later,
and someone will do like a move, and you're like, woo!
Yeah, and then you try to talk.
Did you see that guy? He did it was really funny. It was like he couldn't make it to his friend's wedding, so he sent him a video of him at his wedding, and it was just it's so hard to describe, and I'm gonna blow it. It was on like TikTok and Instagram. It was basically this guy at home recreating the energy of a wedding guest, and it was just genius.
That's good.
It was him like progressively, he was in a 3-piece suit and just like at the start he's like, hey, let's just see, and like a quick hello, and then like it had him leaning back holding a beer, watching the speeches and like laughing at the jokes, but like sort of being this half in it, half not.
So good.
And then it cut to like him with the suit jacket off, in the vest, tie off, as like Sweet Caroline was playing in the background, and he was like fully leaning back, like watching them dancing, laughing, and then I had him like doing white guy dancing.
That's great.
Which is all just him. It was like, I've never seen someone so perfectly recreate the energy of... That's what I think of dancing. I can't separate dancing from like dancing with your family in the latter half of the wedding.
Yeah.
Just, go on.
They're playing what's it called? Dancing in the moonlight, everybody. And it's like real slow. And it's like,
awful. Or Drops of Jupiter comes on at one point, and it's like, that she back in the atmosphere.
There's also, I find there's certain songs that like, especially if I'm out at a club, there's certain songs that make me feel tired already. If Hey Ya by Outkast starts playing, it's not. I think because especially in a lot of settings I've listened to like at weddings or like at 10 p.m. at like at Bluestone in Ballarat or something like, and it's just, and I always remember the feeling being tired and like Smoke Machine.
Yeah.
And so those songs meant me, so it's like, hey, and I'm just like, I don't know what, but my body just like goes, oh.
I'm on the
that's
bus.
enough, yeah.
I'm on the school bus. Every time I hear Hey Ya, I remember when that song came out. It came out, it kind of did okay, but it was more of a Triple J rage song for a little bit. And then it blew up a few months later. And I remember when it blew up, they would play it at the same time on the radio every day on my school bus ride home. So for months it would play on the school bus. So like when I hear that song, I'm either, if I watch the video, I'm watching Rage.
Yeah.
But if I hear the song, I'm sitting on the school bus. And
Yeah.
that'll never be, it'll always be that
It's
for
the-
me.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Like
so
that
funny.
Let's Get It Started song.
Yeah,
that song. Let's get it
You can say the original name.
Yeah, go
now.
on.
Work is
Go on.
dead.
No, yeah.
That's fine.
I'm chill.
That song that evokes a kind of get out of this room feeling for me, just because
really?
of the history, like just because of the like it was in my life so much in high school.
How funny.
What about Shut Up? Because that was
Shut up,
forever.
just shut up.
That played
She tried to
forever.
take it on, but whoa, what an irritating song! I haven't thought about that forever.
Right? Remember, it was always.
I do remember the first time I heard "Big Girls Don't Cry."
Oh my God.
The first time I heard that song, I was like, wow.
Which one's Big Girl saying?
Fergie's Solid.
Hope you know, I hope you know that this has nothing to do with you.
And I just remember hearing that. It must have come into my life at a point where I really needed it or something. I was like, this is beautiful. And then
I truly believe.
listened to it recently. It was like, this song sucks.
I truly believe when they're looking at the fall of the American Empire, the fall of the West in 100 years' time, there's not going to be a chapter, but at least a few paragraphs are going to be dedicated to liberalism died around when those songs came out. Like Katy Perry's Raw.
Yes.
Just like that
But
era of music.
I will not hear Bleeding Love, Leona Lewis.
Oh, I'm here for that song.
I am here for that song.
Yeah.
That song is so good.
Yeah.
But no, you're so right. Outside of that song, you're so completely
But
right.
I'm full Katy Perry now. I've as listeners of this podcast now, I'm like, I'm fully at the altar of the Church of Katy Perry. Ever since she went to space.
There's a quality about her now that just,
She reached it. She's been trying to hit camp for so long, and she was never going to do it. She was never going to do it the Madonna way. She was never going to do it deliberately, aesthetically.
Yeah.
She was only ever going to hit it by going up to space and holding a fucking dandelion and looking at
Well,
the
yeah, for
camera.
the last...
It's just the kissing the earth.
Yeah.
Kissing the earth.
And then apparently she sang. What did she sang? Like, what a beautiful, what a wonderful world.
I love her.
Yeah.
I love her suing
As they were,
nuns.
I know, killing old people through court.
But do you know what I love about that story, though? Everyone's like, she fucking, like, kicked nuns out of their house. And it's like, we're all assuming they're the nice nuns. Like, I've known some really nice nuns, but, like, also watch a forecourt.
She was a heinous
thing.
thing.
I made really, really, like, that, it's a woman's world that I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Like, first time I saw it, and I
Sexy,
commented on the podcast, I'm like, this
confidence.
song's, like, awful.
Yeah.
I haven't stopped listening to it since, though. Like, watching the music video, I don't listen to the song. But like, it is fascinating. But it is true. For the last 15 years, she's like, I'm doing it for the gays. They're all like, no, don't. You don't. Nah.
Just like, no,
You don't need to do that.
She was like a Christian singer, like, right?
Her dad was a pastor, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
She should bring that back.
Yeah, bring that
She should bring that back.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
She should do like a really sacrilegious album or
Imagine if
something.
she released a gospel album. That would go
That
off.
would.
Yeah.
She'd have to work it, but if she could get
If anyone could.
she could get
It's
there.
Katie.
Hey, friends, what's something cool you watched this week?
Oh,
Hit it, Zach.
What's something cool you watched this week before you freak out too much, Pat? When you're a guest, it can be something cool you've watched ever. What's something, or maybe this year?
Yeah.
What's something cool you've watched this week with Mish, Zach, and Pat?
Okay. I wouldn't say this is cool, but it is something that I don't know how I fell into this hole, but I did. I have been watching on their official YouTube channel the entirety of Big Brother Australia season 5.
This is great. This is so funny.
Why 5? Is that,
Because
that's all
I
they
think
had?
in the lead up to the new Big Brother coming out, right? They're showing old episodes. So my guess is, so for anyone who is outside of Australia or who kind of bypassed the Big Brother era, Big Brother was huge. From like 2001 to say like 2007, 6. Huge,
Yeah.
massive in this country. We were obsessed with Big Brother.
Still obsessed with it if you're listening,
But then
Melchicino.
from like 2000, I'm just guessing the years here, but from like 2009, they changed the host, they changed the format. And in the last recent years, they're really kind of going with an American Big Brother style, which is very gameplay and very like whatever. And everyone was off it. Because back in the day, it literally was just putting 12 people in a
room,
house.
right?
But like, and going interact, and people became fascinated by it,
It
right?
was back when they didn't need to do as much,
Yeah. Well, in season 5, they put everyone in there was single because Big Brother Uncut was like a phenomenon. And Big Brother Uncut was this thing you could watch once or twice a week at 10 o'clock at night, which was all the dirty stuff. So literally just showing the housemates naked,
Having a shower,
kissing,
usually.
talking
Yeah.
about fingering each other. A couple of them had
Turkey
sex, they
slapping.
show it. And Big Brother Uncut was like it was like the point of view porn of...
It was my Pornhub.
Yeah, 100%. And so in 2005, they're like, well, let's bank in on that and just put a whole bunch of single people in 2005. Sorry, this
Can
is
I
season
say
5.
something really just about Big Brother Uncut? You know
And he
how
is
like
uncut.
we're like we'll look at Victorian era people and be like, you know, they used to like get off if they saw a lady's ankles. You know that? And they'll be like, they'll be like, probably Gen Z will look at us and be like, you know, millennials used to get off at grainy
Grainy boobs.
get off on good grainy like night vision footage of a moving sheet.
It's so funny because like Gretel Colleen was the host of Big Brother, right? And when the contestants are eliminated, she'd be like, here's a video from a loved one, and she'd pull out a 3 phone, and it's just Gretel like, Christine, you did so good. It's like, really? Like, and they're like, wow! Like, it was crazy what we were dealing with, and you could watch Big Brother online 24/7.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
And
this.
yeah, so I don't know how I fell into this hole.
So have you watched up until 5?
No.
Okay, you've
Season
just started
4,
at 5.
I started at 4.
Okay.
So watch season 5. It is, I wish I could remember the year. I want to say it's 2006 or something like that.
What's some of the iconic things that happened in this season?
That was the one with the twins.
Oh.
So the one where they brought in one guy, but he had a twin and they'd swap and they had to try and
Yes.
get away with it.
What were the name of the twins?
The Logan twins.
The Logan.
right.
Greg
Yes.
and David. And it was also the year that Tim came second. And I might be making this up, but I believe he was working with some of the guys in The Chaser to be in the show. And like there was a dare basing of like, if you can get through to the finals, we'll X, Y, and Z.
Wow.
And so he was acting the whole time. And if you watch it, he was doing all the stuff to keep himself in there and not get nominated. It's very interesting. And it was also like, but it was just wild. Like it was the things... It's so bizarre to watch people living. And I mean, obviously it's a bit constructed because it's the Big Brother house. How people spoke, dressed, lived, thought in 2006.
Yeah.
It is wild.
Huge amount of time has passed.
Oh my God, the amount of people when they do intros, it's just like an intro for Katrina or whatever, and she's just like, I don't like girls. There's so much drama. I've always gotten along better with boys. I'm just one of the boys. And then when she's in the house, she's like, on day 2, she's crying because Glenn won't fuck her or something. She's like, he doesn't like me. He prefers Christy. There's this girl named Gianna who brought a nurse's outfit. And she's hitting on one of the Logan brothers, and she's not acting interested at all. So she goes and puts on the nurse's outfit, runs out of this. The tide. She's fucking the hottest thing you've ever seen.
Gianna.
Gianna.
She's in this little nurse's outfit, and she runs out of the bedroom. She goes, "I was so dared to do this. I was so dared to do this." They put a stripper pole in the middle of. It was the most constructed season ever. For Uncut. It was also the year Constance Hall, who I believe is quite a popular influencer. She was the first person to be booted because she lied and said she didn't have a boyfriend, but she did.
Wow.
Yeah, and they only wanted single people in the house, and they were all people who agreed to take their clothes off. It was wild. Like anyway, I don't know how I fell into this hole.
The funniest
But it
layer
has
is
been-
me and Mish started out, Pat, I don't know if you know this, doing
Master
MasterChef
Chef.
recaps. I think you were a guest.
No.
No.
I was never asked.
Wow. But
Wait, yes, you were. You and Honor came on and did it.
No, maybe
No,
early days
no,
of
it was just honor. So think about that.
Scandal.
Yeah, so just let's.
I'm so sorry.
It's so fine.
So sorry.
She was doing podcasts.
But it's so funny because we've been talking about Leguizamo is coming to a close, and we've been talking about what do we do next, and there has been conversations about recaps, and I'm painting a not true story to be funnier right now. But Mish has always been like, I really just don't think I have the capacity. I think I need to watch good stuff. I don't think I have the capacity to watch it. And then cut to. So I've watched 7 seasons of Big Brother.
No, because
this one.
I have this hyper fixated thing. So it's like, it came on and I was just like, oh my God, this is literally how it happened. So it was live and it was the first episode and they were introducing the people. I'm like, oh my God, blast from the past.
Yeah.
While I'm cooking dinner or
Yeah,
fucking
it's
vacuuming
perfect.
or whatever, I'll just watch who was on the show because I don't remember. And then all of a sudden I'm just sitting there
You're in.
eating pasta and just smashing episodes of this show. But it got a bit depressing because it really is like, I can't believe that's how we operated in 2006. It's wild.
It is crazy.
Anyway, so it's not cool, but that's what I've been doing for the last few weeks.
I think it's
That's
I think
fucking great
It's
little-
also it feels like it's a time capsule. What's it called? It's like a not analysis on history, but
No,
You know what I mean?
I was watching an older film recently, and I was like, I had this really. Like, I had this realization that, like, ever since film has been created, and obviously it's very heightened, and there is a part of it that's about how they shot things and there's how things were done. But, like, ever since film was created, it's the first time that, like, we can look at eras. Like, we have to imagine the ancient Roman times, right? We have to imagine what that was like and recreate it. But literally for millennia, they'll be able to just go back and chuck on Big Brother season
Truly
5.
no, but I think like it's so easy to go like, oh, it's crazy how much we've changed since the 50s or since the 1800s. But it's like, no, go back and watch from 2006, my dude. Like it is wild.
You know what's crazy is we just work in Brunswick. The rest of the world is still like
Yeah, true. No, but like the way the men speak as well is just like fucking crazy. There's a part where two of the girls are kissing and one of the girls is like, I don't need to see that. It's just like,
I love
and
that.
they put it on telly.
Yeah.
One of them for the elimination show had cornrows. A blonde white woman had cornrows for the elimination show. I was just like, what the fuck? I was 18 that
That's
year.
so good.
And it was just like, this is wild. Wild. Anyway, what's something cool you watched this week, Zach?
I'm going to go with War of the Worlds.
Hey!
Wait, which one?
Can I-
the
can
new
I-
one?
2025 Ice Cube
Oh.
one.
How was
When you said love that, which one did you think I was talking about?
Steven Spielberg?
Yeah,
Right.
that was the Tom
Yeah.
Cruise.
Yeah.
So, folks, that's the old War of the Worlds. The new
Okay.
War of the Worlds was created. Is so good. Like there's been a lot said about this film. I'll give you a bit of backstory, which I didn't have watching it. And I think it's better when you don't know this, but I'll just tell you anyway. It was made during COVID times. It was like a COVID movie. They were like, here's an idea for a movie that we can do all on screens, right? But then I think it so didn't work that it's then just spent 5 years in post-production trying to fix it.
True.
So it is...
Is it the same story? Is it a remake?
So the story is, let me tell you the story of this version
Yeah,
of
hit
War
me.
of the Worlds. It is the most fucked movie I've ever seen in my life. It is
Fantastic.
so funny.
Is it just like an ad? Is it like a big ad?
There is an ad component, which...
What do you mean it's an ad?
So, here's the story. Ice Cube is someone that works for the government for like the spy agency, you know, where they like watch you on like they tap into your phones and watch you on. But he's doing the graveyard shift. He's working over the weekend, so I think he's the only person doing it that day. Which is insane. There would be dozens, maybe hundreds.
Which is
But he's the only person doing it. The whole movie's one of those screen movies, you know, where it's all
Yeah.
on the screen.
yeah.
But like they cut in and stuff.
Do you see the cursor and stuff?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. But and it also like chops in really weird.
Oh,
like,
God.
And apparently, right, the idea was you were meant to just sit on the screen, but I think executives freaked out and were like, we need to punch in. So there were special effects that were meant to be quite blurry and small on the screen that become like punched in, and they look horrific. The movie, it's about, Ice Cube plays this, and he's like spying on his kids, and then like Eva Long, like,
Why is he spying on his kids? What did they do?
because he's just an overprotective father
Oh, of
ever
course.
since his wife died. Then like he's like, I'm looking in your fridge and you need to eat healthier. And his daughter's like, Dad, stop. And then Eva Longoria calls him, and she plays NASA scientist Sandra Salas. And she's like, hey, are you seeing all these strange storms all around the world? He's like, no, let me pull it up.
Hang on.
Sorry, I was looking at my daughter's fridge. Oh,
Let me check. And like,
wow.
I'm
huge
in.
storms.
Well, the storms are huge. I gotta go back to the bathroom.
Whoa.
Oh shit! Whoa! This storm needs nutrients.
And then the way we find out that his wife has died is he goes on her Facebook page, and it's got like a cover photo that's just him smiling and the whole family. And then he goes on their last messages, and the last message he got from her was a voice message where she's like, hey, remember to take out the garbage and be nice to the kids.
Oh my God.
And then as it plays out, he realizes at one point he can't get out of his office, so he has to do it all over the computer. But the office door is glass, like fucking throw a chair through it.
Oh my God.
And then like it progressed. The idea
Well, like
is
as in like he's like I'm locked in.
I'm locked in, so I have to do it all on my computer.
And all while he's in a
That's
storm.
lazy. Yeah.
All
This Tom
the
is
skulls.
crazy.
And there's like aliens come down and like
It's all done on a screen.
all on the screen.
Oh,
and,
God.
Like, phone calls. It is
What's
so
that?
fun.
What's that horror movie? Unfriended? Is that?
Yeah, it's that genre.
yeah.
It's that genre of film. But it's
One of them's good. There's one of those movies. It's like a horror of like.
It's a great.
And
This
it's proper
this is
scary.
like everything you
Forgot which one
shouldn't
it
do
is.
within that genre.
Go like
And at
that.
one point he needs to get. At one point he needs to get a. At one point he needs to get a like a USB stick because
saw
the
this clip.
aliens feed on data.
Who directed this?
Some guy. Some guy, Rich Lee. But the aliens eat our data because I don't know why. And like he tells Eva Longoria and she's like, oh, of course. And
What they zoom? They do get into the Google Meet right now. Aliens are eating your data, sis.
Wait, you have to let me in. Is it Teams or Zoom? Hang on a
Let me
second.
share screen.
Let me. Yeah. Is
like-
it working for you?
no joke.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Put your audio on.
At one point he's like, often people are like running from the aliens and it's like POV because they were on the phone talking and then it'll be them running from
I have
the
to watch
alien.
this.
And then it'll go to a shot from like a street camera and you literally see them running with their camera in front of them. Like they're holding their phone in front of their face as
That's
they
so
run.
funny.
It's so good. And then I'll just what was I going to answer your question? Oh, the data. And then they start eating his wife's Facebook, his dead wife's Facebook page starts going away and it's like now we know it's serious. And then
Let me say a face.
and then so in order to save the day, his daughter's boyfriend is a Amazon delivery driver. And he's like, I need this USB. And he's like, well, I've been training this new Amazon drone delivery thing. If you order the USB on the Amazon app, which is really easy, I can send it with my drone. And then he sends it with the drone. This is an Amazon movie.
That's so funny.
It is so funny. And I'm just going to tell you two other bits I loved in the
My
movie.
also favorite thing with those, you know, when like they it's all really crisp when they like they see like, you know, phone footage or whatever, but it's like just really crisp.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
like, it's just
I love
like,
that
yeah.
so much.
It's really crisp. There's also jump cuts. And it's like, why? How did you get this jump cut in a Zoom call? Like, it's insane. No, this is the best bit. Here's my two favorite reviews are just quotes from it. But my favorite review on Letterboxd was. At one point, he needs to get a search warrant, so he goes in chat and asks the judge, and he's like, "Can you send me a search warrant?" And then he gets, and this is the review for it. Someone wrote a review for it. FBI_search_warrant.pdf.
this is so good.
It's truly,
Okay, this is a good film.
yeah,
Sorry,
I've got to
I
watch
shouldn't have
this.
judged
I've
it.
got to watch this.
truly incredible.
Thank you for bringing that to the table. Pat, what's something cool you watched this week? Doesn't have to be this week.
I recently watched Sallow, finally.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I've been putting it off for
looking
a
at-
long time. Tell the audience about Cello.
So it's
What
such
it
a
is and
fun
its
film.
reputation and everything.
It's like this family film. So you know, Cheaper by the Dozen.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Cheaper by
No,
the Dozen.
no. It's one of those ones where like you'll see in so many lists. It's like it's most shocking, disturbing films. You know, because all this shit that happens. And I've
I
been
just did a show about censorship in Australia. One of the most censored films in Australia. Fun fact about. Oh, I'll tell it later. You keep talking about the movie. Yeah. Very censored. Very
censored. And
This is the Sodom one, isn't it? One of
Yeah.
the-
yes,
120
by
days of Sodom.
fucking not Mussolini.
You know,
Yeah, he's doing some good stuff.
so 1970. Pierre
Pasolini.
Paolo Pasolini.
Pasolini. Anyway, so I finally did. It was at Nova, and I was like, it's time. I loved it.
Yeah?
I really loved
Really?
it, and like, it wasn't comparative. Now I think it's not as. It's like it's shocking. I think for some people it can be like shocking, but you know, from seeing lots of
We're internet. people.
Yeah. Seeing like, after seeing like beheadings and stuff on the internet, I'm like, as if that's a brag.
Yeah.
I watch beheadings. Do you know I watched Two Girls, One Cup like 7 times when I was young?
Did you feel affected by it?
for the first two, and then afterwards I was just fascinated.
Do you know I've never watched a beheading video?
I've
Yeah.
never
I've
watched.
always put it off.
No, and
I've just said, you know what? That's one I don't need to watch.
Yeah.
and you know what? Good. Don't.
No, I've only
it
ever.
really is
I have a
distressing.
real thing about poo. So I don't like it. So like,
I don't know, Mish. I think you can
people
work
talk
around
about
it.
No,
That's
so
a hard. That's a
two
hard
girls, one
boundary
cup.
for me.
Two girls, one
scat.
cup. You know how there's that like it's a really like lovely shot, and then all of a sudden it's just her ass doing a poo.
Yeah, yeah,
I stop watching it. That I've never like. I know that they eat it.
yeah.
Nah, I've never watched. I could not.
It's, it's
I
quite
don't like poo.
disgusting.
No,
Quite
that's
disgusting.
it's nasty.
You know, a lot
So
of people
iconic.
don't like it.
Yeah.
People aren't watching it because they're like, this is awesome.
I wish I could review this on Letterboxd.
Hey, have you seen Two Girls, One Cup? It's got stuff I like to watch.
So does Sallow have like a storyline?
Yes. So it's like it just kind of follows like when they grab these like young kids and then they take to the mansion. And then things
All the horrible
happen.
things.
Yeah, but it was like it's beautifully shot. Like because his other, I haven't seen his other film, but apparently they're beautiful. But it's just like, and it's so Italian, and it's kind of a slow burner. But my favorite part, there's this. It's also kind of ridiculous. Like I was laughing, not because I found it hilarious, but it was a bit like it's just funny, like the extremity of everything, because it's it really is. But there's this woman, she's like, and her job was to like tell stories like the men have like the kids around there, there's like everyone's in the room, and she has to tell stories like of really like perverse sexual stories so you can get everyone aroused. But the way that they sit around, and a woman plays a piano. And so she'll be like, yeah, that is him. And so one time I was 12 and he touched my butt. And it's like, and the things they're saying is like fucked and awful.
Yeah.
But something about it is just like, it's kind of doing like, I don't know, like a Sound of Music, you know, and then, but telling about these like filthy, nasty things. And I just, it's incredible. Like, and then there's this other woman who takes over and then she gets into all the scat. She's like, so I poop it in his mouth. And yes, he caressed my poop. And
Oh my God, is there scat in it?
There is, there is. But it's very, it looks very like chocolate and stuff.
Okay.
And the other thing that I loved about it was that apparently, but apparently the cast in it had a great time. They said that it was like it was really fun and it was great. And then it was only until they got to editing the film they're like, oh, this film's fucked.
So they didn't
such a
realize
lovely
it was
time.
such a full-on film.
Yeah, because there were a lot of the actors were non-actors there. Like, they had to be naked half the time. They had to do
Because it was made in the 70s. Comparatively, do you think it would have that kind of reaction if it was released now?
How do you mean? Like
The same kind of
Is it still
because like
quite
Margaret
shocking?
Pomerantz refused to watch it. Like it was very much like I'm not watching this film because it is so controversial and shocking.
Yeah.
Do you think if it was released in 2025 it would have that same reception?
Probably. I mean, I feel so. I mean, like, because I think like of like Serbian film, that was fucked.
Well, see, I feel the big difference between those two again is like Sallow. There's from what it sounds like, I've not seen either of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, nor am I.
But Sallow sounds like it has a production value to it.
No, but apparently Serbian film's the same.
Oh, really?
Serbian.
And Serbian film is saying stuff. It's just fucked.
It's just yeah. Which is because when I started watching, I was like, I thought it was going to be like Human Centipede kind of, but then
That's
it
what I
had
thought
a really.
it was. I don't know. I just thought it was like.
I don't think
look how
I will-
fucking gross we can get.
I don't think I'll ever watch Serbian film.
Yeah,
Based
yeah.
on the plot, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, that one is not for me.
I kind of skipped through it though. That was the thing.
But Salo, I really want to watch, and that's cool.
Yeah, but it's.
So you were saying that stuff about the kids. How did you read about it afterwards?
Yeah, because I was just because I needed to know because I was also like, how because he was murdered. The direct Pasolini not long after.
Wow.
because of the film.
Yes, and also other things like but I think so. Yeah, and so like it was just very. But yeah, just the gravity of it all. The gravity, God.
No, but it feels like it's saying something. It feels like it's going for something just more than just provocation.
And it was also watching it now, being like, this is so relevant, like with like, you know, Epstein and like I was like, there's probably a mansion somewhere here doing this, you know.
Well, in fact, there is. We
There's
know
the-
about there was. There is.
yes.
That's very much a thing. Yeah.
So which is why it just felt even more. Yeah, I don't know, but it was
That's
beautiful.
interesting,
Yeah.
Wow, we really covered the gamut. We've got Big Brother 2005 Australia. We've got War of the Worlds, the Ice Cube film, and Salo. We've really it's something for everyone.
So the fun fact I was going to do, and you don't have to tell me if Nova did this because I don't want to get him in trouble. But fun fact,
We did
about
have to eat
Salo-
shit. Sorry.
Yeah, is you have to. No, is that the technically the only way you're allowed to screen it or release it is with the DVD extras. So the way they got when they last got it approved by the Australian government because it's been banned for a lot of its. Which is crazy when you think about it. What you're saying, it's provocative and full on, but it's saying something, and it is like adults should be allowed to choose what they watch by all accounts. But the way they got it not banned, the way they got it classified in Australia is by saying, oh, look at all the DVD extras give it the context it needs. They talk about fascism in Italy. They talk about... So technically, the only legal way to screen it is you're meant to also show all of the DVD extras as well.
And because we love Nova Cinema, we can say emphatically that they definitely
Maybe they did
that.
after the credits. Maybe they're like, peace out. And then they just let it roll.
It was
But
like a marble.
isn't that fascinating?
Yeah, very interesting.
They're like, it needs to have that context for people to watch it.
Well, it's like with certain films. What was I listening to? But like how they were saying like something like Gone with the Wind, because they started streaming in HBO or something, and then but they had to start putting like a something to say about like this is
I watched Gone with the Wind recently a few months ago anyway, and they did at the top they're like, just so you know, we recognise that this movie could not be made today and for good reason, because there's a lot
heavy
of like
racist,
and it is truly heavily racist.
What's crazy is the amount of
Romanticized.
people that are like, there's people that are like, there's one genre of person which I'll hear that, I'll have that conversation where they're like, I don't think we should do those warnings, you know, let art be what it is, don't, you know, like, of course, times change. And they're like, oh yeah, that's a conversation. And then there are people like, it's not a racist film. Like, okay.
Anywho,
You're like, wait, on what terms do you not like this one?
I don't think so.
this has been like, everyone's going to be so chuffed. This is a very long Mish and Zach.
Oh, no.
episode. But we're deep into our top 8 John Leguizamo films for Leguizamo. We're deep in. We've only done like 2
I
episodes.
think, Mish, this is reveal. We're recording this first. Do we reveal it now? We should, because people want to watch it. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I was going to do it as like a surprise when we do it, but no. And then it'll be the title. Mish, ignore everything I've just said. I just, you know, when you start to say a thing and then like it like comes to you like a like it was like the all the celebrities in the ensemble cast in a trailer was every reason why we should say now what the film is we're
I think
watching.
that we
next.
should.
Oh, 100%, Mish. There's 20 reasons that came to my brain at once.
List them.
This week for Leguizamo Rama episode on Thursday.
Number 7. Let's do a drum roll. Number 7 in our top 8 best / most Leguizamo-y of Leguizamo is Carlito's Way. This Thursday.
Beautiful. Thank you for joining us, Pat.
Pat, where can people follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram and I think Facebook,
Awesome.
and TikTok and YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks so much for listening this week, guys. We will catch you on Thursday for Leguizamo Rama. Other than that, you just have yourselves a wonderful week. Bye.
And a very Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
The Mish and Zach podcast is recorded on the lands of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. We believe that our collective culture will never reach its full potential until we embrace the history and the truth of the oldest cultures of this land.